steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Count the basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Shaw. The three is up. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And there's a pick. Pass to Nix. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The natural can't hit. Thunder trail by 3. And here's Parker. No points yet. The 3-ball. Barlow grabs a miss. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Murray. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Shaw. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nix driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass. Nix has got 6 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Shaw. Here's Barlow. Takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Morris. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Trey Mann, and it's Morris in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And he lobs it up. There's the steal. Pass to the natural. Chicago passing it around. Here's Nix. They set the screen. Top of the key, and he hits the jumper. Nix has got 10 points in the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to man. Here's Shaw. Here's Wolf. Lays it up and banks it in. Wolf's got his first 2 points of the night.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Here's Nix. He's got 10. Here's Ferry. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Morris outside. Outside man. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Nix. Chicago leading by 10. And there's another one for Chicago.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's man. The kick out to Morris. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to the Beast. Outside man. 6 to shoot. Drops in the 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's the natural. No made baskets yet. Here's the pick. Here's Nix. Here's Ferry. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Nix. And there's another one for Chicago.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Take a look at some numbers for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
.119 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Parker. Here's the Beast. Parker outside. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Take a break.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And he makes the first. Good on both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Shaw. To the inside. No good, off the front rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Barlow. There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Six on the shot clock. Here's the natural. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so it's Chicago looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Thunder.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chicago leading by 17. On the court for Chicago, we've got Murray, and it's the natural in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Nix. Here's Barlow. Murray passes to Nix. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And the Thunder shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Now here's Parker. From behind the arc. The rebound by the natural.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Barlow. Murray passes to Barlow. And a missed layup.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Shaw. Parker outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Wolf. Takes the three. Unable to get that one. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Murray. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. Fourth, the Thunder.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Pass to Shaw. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The three. The Thunder with another miss.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Guys, back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Morris, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 20. Here's the natural, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Morris sets a screen. Here's Parker. Soft touch off the glass.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Murray, a screen on Parker. Here's Nix.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him. 1:19 left in the third. Oh, ripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. The Natural gets the bucket. The Natural's gotten 4 this quarter.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at the Thunder.
Right now for the Thunder, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
Man, we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Glover laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
That one's good for 2. Nelson's got his first 2 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. Knicks passes to the Natural. Right wing. Here's Knicks. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Chicago. A huge 24-point lead for them. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Trey Mann, and it's Parker and a small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Well, Chicago's shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Knicks can't get it to go.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Now here's Mann, tightly guarded. Wolf passes to the Beast. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Morris outside. Takes a 3.
Oklahoma City foul. The Beast. First personal foul.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Mann. The three-pointer off the mark. Mann's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's the natural. To the middle. Here's Nix. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
The Beast passes to Parker. And the layup is good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The natural gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Thunder have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Parker passes to Mann. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Down low. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Ferry, the pass to Nelson. Here's the natural. Pass to Nelson. Here's Ferry. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From the high post. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Shaw misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Ferry. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Shaw. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Gordon with it. Jackson the screen to snap the cold streak. And the layup is up and in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's the natural. And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. We've got Fox. He's out there with Halliburton. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaac. Then there's Lister. Then there's Reed. And it's Owens in at the small forward position. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Reed gets the bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Brooks outside. Fox from outside connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Isley. Reed with a screen on Fox. Isley, good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Isley the pass to Reed. Now SGA. No good with the triple. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Stephens. Pittsburgh working the ball around. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, SGA. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Lister. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Halliburton passes to Fox. Here's the screen. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lister with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Isley. Offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Wallace outside. Pass to Tilly. Here's Dillingham. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Wallace. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Fox with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Five to shoot from the arc. It doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Minnesota on top. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
They got Dillingham. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. The monster out there with Marion. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Ramsey. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Marion. And it's off from three-point range. Brooks, the pass to Ramsey. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Three-pointer, Fox drains the three-pointer. And that ties it up. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Marion. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here. 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Pittsburgh trails by 3. Outside, Fox. Brooks kicks to Fox. Marion against Fox. Pass to Halliburton. Drops in the tray. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for Pittsburgh.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Owen sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Owen. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, Fox. 1:56 left now here in the second. Outside, Fox. Halliburton against SGA. Here's the 3. Halliburton, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Halliburton against SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Brooks. Now Halliburton. Fox deciding where to go with it. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outside, SGA. Reed with a screen on Halliburton. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Halliburton outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. She finishes at the other end. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for Pittsburgh.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Here's Halliburton. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Fox is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Brooks, and it's Stevens, and at the power forward. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brooks.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Bounce pass from SGA. Lister, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. No good again that time.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
He throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old. What I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Kevin, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Owens. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lister. No scoring in this one. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Outside, Fox. Pass to Halliburton. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brooks, the pass to Fox. 5 on the clock. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. It's good. 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. Offensive rebound. Pass to Isley. Lister with a screen on Fox. A shot by Isley, no good. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
SGA against Halliburton. From deep, SGA. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7. Pass to Stephens. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton converts inside.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, SGA. He's got 9. Pass to Lister. Can they get it? That shot misses. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pittsburgh leads by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's SGA. We've got the monster. Dillingham is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Marion. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And a wide open look for SGA. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Fox passes to Stevens. Fox kicks to Halliburton. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Fox from outside. No good. Shot missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Tilly. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Tilly's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Marion against Fox. Halliburton outside. Pass to Stephens. Clock at 6. Here is Riley. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Riley's got the lead up to 6 now for Pittsburgh.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Reed the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Owens. Offline with his three. A pass to Fox. Brooks dishes to Fox. Fires the three. Not that time. It won't go. Timberwolves trail by 6. And here is Owens. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Big time fade away.
He had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Brooks setting the pick for Fox. Now Halliburton. Strong move off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Reed with a screen on Halliburton. SGA feeling it out a bit. It's good!
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Outside, Fox. Here's Brooks. Outside, Fox. That one is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. No good.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
It's off target. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Reed. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Halliburton outside. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Takes a step back. Halliburton against SGA. Off the glass.
And what a shot from Gilgeous Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment.
Wow. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Gilgeous Alexander. Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Tyrese Alexander.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Unloads from 13. Can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
From outside, cleared away by Brooks. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. 2 shots. Fox.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you later on.
Blow for blow, cold flow, just prestigious. Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories. The GOAT just for features. Proceed with procedures. He look rich, but he broke just egregious. Don't trust rappers.
Hey, I got shot, but I never committed. I did it for. Hey, I cash out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for yourself. I got that paper and turned to a villain. A house full of people, I'm still by myself. Yeah, what you did.
This is the place where you need to be locked in, tapped in, don't miss no videos. It's going down.
I got ski them on their way for that. Be free, but you pay for that. Said her name and I'm lame for that. Love so strong, can't take it back. I'm in a mix in a random city. Running from trouble and bringing it with me. They got good, I make it a home. Like I enough, probably making a song. Straight from the heart, but you taking it wrong. Hey, I gotta be by myself. I told my brother I'm paying to get him. Big bro can't come around, gotta be that way, gotta stay that way. Whole time I was in town, if you check my page, just say LA. She wanna be on my side, I do too, just say your prayers. All jokes aside, I'm rich, and everything I do out of love, and everything I do about pay. Only thing assistance is, that's my son, but he too grown. Gotta move back here, cause you move wrong. Everything a little cheap like a two-tone. I be wondering how I make a fan watch me. I be thinking about what type of car I get. Still got the wrong time on the watch. Hey, I'm in the mix, what's new is tune. Hey, hey, hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for yourself. Hey, 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 hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got that paper and turned to a villain. A house full of people, I'm still by myself. Hey, I got ski them on their way for that. I got crop ski, not ski. Thumbs down to everybody.
Good times, there's gonna be good times, good times. I know there's gonna be
work every day till the weekends. I fi turn it up on the weekends. Boss a toast to your real friends. Tell me what you're drinking, yeah. I know there's gonna be keep running about the money.
Good times, there's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that it had a pop up and she get that much time.
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
So the Hornets win the tip. To the inside. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Plays it up off the glass.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Knapple wide open, and he fires. Here's Ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just sticking with it there. Ball's rebounding is so important to this team.
Here's Jutang. And he overshot that one, missing.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now here's Powell. Puts up a deep three. Man can't hit. Now Knapple, 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Tyrone Hill. The 3 ball. That one misses. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Knippel. Off target from outside. Pass to Juzang. Shoots over ball. Montreal again missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's ball. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Hornets leading by 5. Pass to Knippel. Out to Miller. Outside, ball. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Montreal now to the wing right side. Here's Lloyd. Here's Hill. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution on the court.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Diabate. Sexton for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly.
Here's Plum. Charlotte leading by 6.
Montreal foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Hornet substitution. Miles Bridges. Josh.
Montreal on D. Green in the high post. Puts the move on. It's rebounded by Montreal.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Good work there as it goes.
From the minute that left her fingertips, you could tell that jumper was pure.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The open look here for Sexton. And the Hornets miss again. Montreal trails by 4. Here's Agumake. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How about the focus from her on the jumper? Total concentration.
Outside for Sexton. Here's Diabate. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Mason Plumlee getting it done for Charlotte. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sexton. He takes it in. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
He's shifty. Sexton can get by you if he's given a lane.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Pass to Sharp. Here he goes. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Sharp's got his first points in this one.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Got that one up quick.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Tries from 10. No good off the front iron. Now, here's Ball. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Agumake. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Boy,
just working over this defense. Lloyd can beat you from all three levels.
Ball with a wide open look. Charlotte gets it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 4.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And what a pass from her right there. You love seeing this kind of team.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. Lloyd's got the lead up to 1 now for Montreal.
With an accurate and smooth shot. Lloyd is someone you must take very seriously at the arc.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Charlotte making a switch here. A clear look for Ball. Nails the 16-footer. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Good offense is all about quality. She found her spot and made sure it was a quality shot.
Ball, no good.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Lloyd can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I love the team-first approach Knueppel brings. He's all for sharing the basketball.
Juzang, the shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I love how she moved the ball right there, setting it up on a platter.
Pass to Agumake. Over Bridges. And it's Agumake missing. .102 left in the first half of the game. Ball with the bucket.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Ball's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. That one goes in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Montreal. He's guarded by Plumlee. Can't cash in from close range. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Here's Juzang, and he uses the glass on the layup. Juzang's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's a great delivery. Knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
Ball, no good. Pass to Juzang. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Juzang's got the game tied up here for Montreal. That shot missing, and so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Now, here is Miller. Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the contest. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Montreal trails by 6. Here's Juzang, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Juzang's got 10.
Well, those are the kinds of shots coaches want their guys taking within the scope of the offense.
Juzang's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor.
Johnny Juzang. First personal foul, second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Coaches love when their defenders put forth that kind of effort.
Here's Hill. The putback, and it's put back in by Powell. He has 6.
Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
Montreal foul call. Jules Lloyd. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
Here's Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Montreal shooting their first free throws of the game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Free throw drops for Hill.
And Hill doing layman's work there on the boards. Great at playing to his strengths and also a solid defender.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Here's Juzang. 10 points for him. There's Miller with the 3, and Juzang pulls it down. Montreal trails by 4. Hill has the open look, and it falls over the rim and in. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that was a key pass from her. You always want to get your teammates involved. You shoot it better off a good pass.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Offensive rebound, and it's good for 2. Plumlee's got 14 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Miller, no up.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Powell. Good, the assist goes to Hill. He's got 8.
The smart use of the mid-range. Make them guard every part of the court.
Miller outside. And it's Miller with the jam.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Charlotte making a switch. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Diabate tips it back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's McNeely. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Montreal foul call. Wiki. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Charlotte leading by 9. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Looking to end the run. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Diabate. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Charlotte leading by 9. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Agumake, that's good.
Nice to see the use of the mid-range there. Agumake has such a great feel for the game.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Pass to McNeely. Ball from long range. Rebounded by Lloyd. Montreal trails by 9. Here's Plum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, perfect positioning there. Just outworking the D on the offensive glass.
Outside, Sexton. Inside, Diabate. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Nice pass by Sexton there. I like when he looks to set up his teammates.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Kathy. Good. Nothing but net. Kathy's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I love the decision there, finding her teammate wide open.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Drives to the hoop. Powell trying to free himself up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Lloyd.
Montreal foul. Jules Lloyd.
And the Hornets making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Miller. Down low. Here's Ball. And he gets it to go.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
For the 3. And it's Agumake missing. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Stripped away. Pass to Caffey. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Montreal scores.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by Lloyd.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
2 points. That one goes. Hornets leading by 5.
Montreal foul. 1. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ball finds Bridges. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so it's Montreal now. Takes a shot at the elbow. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. The shot will not fall.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And that's the right play, creating an opportunity there for her teammate.
Mann's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Deep 2 from Ball. They grab their own miss. Here's Knipple. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's Montreal. They're on a 16-6 run. And they take the lead. Mann's got the lead up to 1 now for Montreal.
Well, their coaches love seeing that. Working that ball, playing team basketball.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ball surveying the defense. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Powell. Again, Montreal scores.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
No question. He has the combination of size and skill to get his shot in these high-leverage moments.
And Knipple, the bucket on the assist from Ball. Knipple's got it all tied up now for Charlotte. And here's Montreal. Juzang, money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Mann. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Tyrone Hill.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Plumlee finds Miller. They get it back. There's Ball with the 3. The shot comes out. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. So we see Montreal get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Montreal. Powell finds man. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And that one's good, Lloyd.
Just working over this defense. Lloyd can beat you from all three levels.
Now Montreal moving it up. Goes up on the wing. It's good.
Taking what she sees. When the defense gives her the jumper, she doesn't think twice about firing.
And a wide open look for McCollum. The three-pointers off the mark. Man passes to Juzak. Over Sarr. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Over Sarr. Powell. That's good.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's falling.
The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And the three off target. Powell kicks to Hill. It's good.
The assist. Dwight Powell.
A slow start for Washington in this one. 8-point game. Back to Middleton. It's up a three. That's a miss, his second after two shots. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. Boy.
With an accurate and smooth shot. Lloyd is someone you must take very seriously at the arc.
And Sarr throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Juzang. Again, Montreal scores.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Shot from the wing. Again, Montreal scores.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Shoots from 14. They get the rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Montreal?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
McCollum, no good. And here's Montreal. They're on a 15-6 run. Plum, no good. Washington trails by 13. To the paint. Pass to Whitmore. Banked in off the glass.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Powell for three in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Shooting while in rhythm, the defense has got to be more mindful of her ability to pull up off the dribble.
Here's Plum. Again, Montreal scores.
Assist from Roy.
And so it's Montreal feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Washington trails by 15. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own. And defense tries to hassle Caffey, but he gets aggressive right back and finds the inside finish.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Away team foul. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Offside Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Magbagor
making a big-time effort defensively. That's a great block.
Here's Carrington. Caffey grabs the miss. Montreal leading by 13. Here's Magbagor. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now Montreal moving it up. And that one's good. Caffey's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
So it's Washington now. Goes up at the stripe. The Wizards with another miss. Carrington's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Plum lays it up off the glass.
Attacking the heart of that defense. She was in point-blank range.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Middleton. Stolen. Going inside, and that one's good. Caffey's got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Wasted no time on that one.
And with that corner 3, she provides spacing side to side, stretching out that court.
Pass to Middleton. Can they get it? Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For 3. And another 3 for Montreal.
Whatever the team needs from Lloyd, it feels like she provides. Tonight, it's been with the score.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Montreal making a change here. And that one's good, boy.
It's been a big game for her. She's in a great rhythm. I'd keep going to her.
Here's Saar. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 6 points for Alex Saar.
That's where you want Saar doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
3-point field goal.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
It really doesn't matter where she is on the floor. She's a threat to pull up.
Away team foul. Tuesday. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Koulibaly with it. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Montreal. Juzang's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lloyd. Now here's Middleton. It's McCollum on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Shot on the wing. Man, the tip in on the offensive rebound. And Montreal leads by 21.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. On the wing, man. Here's Lloyd. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Well, we always talk about ending quarters well. You can't do it much better than that.
And so it's Montreal finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Middleton outside. Pass to Saar. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's a great trip. You always want to end up with those close looks.
And they pick up 2.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And it's Carrington missing. Carrington's gone 1 of 4 so far. From the wing, again, Montreal score.
Well, that's just taking what the defense gives. You can usually find some room in that mid-range area.
Away team foul. Tuesday. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And it's Carrington missing. And here's Montreal. Let's go. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Juzang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And the big fella Alexar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. Here's Carrington. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Mann. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Now, into the lineup for Washington.
Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
Here's Juzang. Again, Montreal scores.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Outside, George. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Back to George. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. George has got his second basket.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Here's Lloyd. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. So for Montreal.
Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Montreal on D. Count that one. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, you gotta love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
Nice feed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Montreal. Here's Sharp. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
And here are the Wizards now. Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And Johnson drops them both.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Johnson. He's got 6.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Here's Caffey. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. Here's Washington now. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. Pass to Caffey. There's the 3. Rebounded by McCollum. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Montreal.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so it's Montreal having no problems at all. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Bagley able to finish.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
She's taking that shot all the time unless you contest a little better. She trusts her jumper.
It's deflected. Here's Caffey, defended by Middleton. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. And it's off from three-point range. Ridnour with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Ridnour's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the middle. That's tipped.
A stiff defender. Caffey got a piece of it that
time. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sarr, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, credit the pass there. That's a nice setup.
And so it's Montreal now. Here's Sharp. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Middleton. Now Carrington. Here's Whitmore. Oh, good with the triple. Stolen by Middleton. Count it.
Well, you got to give it up to Middleton. He can get it done from three-point range and inside.
Caffey's shot is off. And so it's Washington with it. And here's Kispert from the arc. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession.
Substitution for your home team. Koulibaly, C.J. McCollum.
Here's Ridnour. Montreal again missing. And it's Washington's ball. Wide open look. And it's Carrington missing. Carrington's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Three-pointer, Ridnour drains it from beyond the arc. Ridnour's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking advantage of the room he has to just rise up and be free. Nice rhythm on that pull-up.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. A wide open look here for Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Montreal now. Here's Sharp. And another three for Montreal.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Middleton outside. Takes a three. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Caffey. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Koulibaly finds McCollum. Wasted no time on that one.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Kept alive.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ridnour's shot is off. Ridnour's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Koulibaly.
Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum to spot and exploit those gaps.
Takes the three. Caffey's shot is off. Driving the lane. Basket counts.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Shoots from the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Here's Washington now. Big stretch here going 10-2. And it's Luke Ridnour with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. And here's McCollum for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, when he finds his flow, McCollum can be a thorn in the side of a defense with how he can play.
That bucket in no time at all.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
From outside, off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
So we see Montreal get the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
You can try to change, but that's just the top layer. Man, you was who you was before you got here. Only God can judge me, so I'm gone. Either love me or leave me alone.
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Montreal. Right wing. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Lets it go from the wing. Man gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears for him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
With plenty of power behind that play, he didn't give the defense any chance to stop him.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Here's Juzang. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. From 13, Brunson with another miss. Here's Mann. A three-pointer off the mark. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Chalk up 2 there.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Foul for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And what a pass from her right there. You love seeing this kind of team.
Hart outside. Bridges kicks to Hart. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Montreal. Man finds Powell. And here is Hill. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first.
Montreal foul call. Tyrone Hill. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Bridges missing again.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up in.
Man gets the bucket.
Yeah, this is what coaches love to see. Guys sharing the ball and creating for one another.
On deep, Brunson, and the three ball is good. Brunson's got 10.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
New York trails by 4.
Montreal foul call.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this one.
Foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for New York, Miles McBride.
And so he hits both. Here's Plum. D2 from Hill. Here's Sharp. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, as a young player in this league, coaches love nothing more than continuous effort like Sharp showed there.
Now Montreal moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Now here's Towns. Scoreless thus far. Clarkson passes to Hart. Off target with his three. Montreal leading by 6. Pass to Powell. Over McBride. The shot by Powell, no good. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. True on the 14-footer.
And Clarkson possesses so much speed. Once he gets a step in transition, it's over.
Oh, that was a great read from her. That's some terrific team chemistry.
And here's Brunson outside.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
And so it's Montreal with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Montreal.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here's Yabusele.
Clarkson scans the floor and is able to see the widest opening they have.
Montreal leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Ridnour. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
McBride passes to Clarkson, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Clarkson's got 5.
Showing that competitive spirit, Clarkson really wanted to get them right back.
New York trails by 6. Clarkson on the wing. That three off the mark. Over in the corner, Ridnour fires the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. Here's Juzang. He's guarded by Anunoby. Juzang, good.
Nice speed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
Both teams changing it up here.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Here's Juzang. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
And the dunk by Robinson.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Powell. Plays it up and banks it in. Powell's got the lead up to 11 now for Montreal.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Brunson finds Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Montreal leading by 11. Here's Kathy driving in. Count that bucket.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And so it's Montreal now, following the score by New York. And Anunoby, here we go. Hart, that's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The three from Hill. Rebounded by Hart. New York trails by 9. Bridges, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. Bridges got 5 points so far.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
No one near him. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. And so he'll bring it up for Montreal. Here's Juzang. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Juzang's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, great job executing from the mid-range. If the defense gives it to you, take it.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that open.
Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Runs in the pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
26 seconds left to play here in the half. The Knicks hit on 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Juzang can't hit. New York trails by 7. And Hart has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, man. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Montreal heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 7-point differential. Bridges outside. Here's Anunoby. The three-pointer, no good. And shot on the way. Juzang, good. Juzang's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Montreal.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Anunoby, good.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
New York trails by 6. Inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Montreal. The offensive rebound. Hart, wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Hart's got 7.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Montreal leading by 3. Here's Lloyd. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. And Towns throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Howell's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Bridges outside.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First team foul.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Montreal. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Mann. No good from outside. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Hart. Up and in on the layup. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Shot from the wing. Mann gets the bucket. And Montreal leads by 1. Mann's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Some nice passing by New York here. 2 points. That one goes. And that's 11 points for Josh Hart.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That shot wide open.
With an accurate and smooth shot. Lloyd is someone you must take very seriously at the arc.
New York calls timeout. .139 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Now Towns. Shot left block. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him any lineup.
New York trailing. Bridges for 3. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
To the middle. Here's Magbagor. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Anunoby has the open look. Out to Clarkson. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. No good from 11 feet. Pass to Mann. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And credit to her for reading the floor there. Able to create a quality scoring opportunity by passing where the defense was least prepared. Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on it.
And the shot is good. Now the Knicks with it. Trailing by 2. Clarkson outside. From downtown. No good that time. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Montreal leads by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Sharp missing. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And it's blocked.
Shutting them down right at the rim. What a swat.
Here's Brunson. Over in the corner, McBride. Offline with his 3. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And that's good off the glass that time.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pope loose, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
In for your Montreal team, number 93, Noah Penda.
McBride finds Yabusele to the inside. Robinson, a slam dunk by Robinson.
That is how you finish.
Robinson's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And that one is good. And Montreal leads by 4.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So both teams making some changes here. Yep, it counts.
I love how she moved the ball right there, setting it up on a platter.
McBride with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Fires from the wing. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 6-point Montreal lead. Here's Clarkson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
The shot by Powell, no good. New York trails by 4. Over in the corner, McBride. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The Knicks call time. The Knicks making a switch here. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Lets it go from deep. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Anunoby. Wow, hammering it in. Look out.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Montreal leading by 3. And the basket by Hill. 9 points for Hill.
Well, that's a great delivery. Knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
Bridges outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Well, that was a key pass from her. You always want to get your teammates involved. You shoot it better off a good pass.
On deep, Brunson, and again, New York with the triple.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And the basket by Hill.
Using the whole floor to attack the defense wherever the opportunity is.
New York trails by 3. Brunson with a clean look. The offensive rebound. Bridges for 3. That one doesn't drop. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Well, that one's on the defense. Gave him a little too much of a window there.
And it's in there. And that's 13 points for Josh Hart.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Some nice passing by New York here. And the shot will not go from on an open. Pass to Juzang. Pulls up on the wing. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. And it's a 9-point Montreal lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
That one falls. And Montreal leads by 11.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
With the drive, and that one's good. Lloyd's got the lead up to 13 now for Montreal.
Taking the temperature of this defense, Lloyd with the ball on a string, executing to perfection.
Here's Lloyd. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. So we see Montreal get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one.
If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If you pull up, I put that in my. I put that in my. Call a shorty, made up my brody. If you don't owe me, shit act like you owe me. Promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thugger, I whip it, that bitch, you know me. Yeah, she sounding like butter, the from Chicago, I tell her the cut. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with that. They all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. They all wanna. No, they won't tease on that. They won't read on that. They won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that. Mama see to that. They won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that. If she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. I got a chick. Yeah, got me a chick. I got a chick. Yeah, me a chick. I got a chick. Yeah, I got money on my brain, money in my bank. I got money. I got change. 20, 50, 100, 100 million, man. Hey, I'm screaming, an eagle. He got my man and I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a bird, baby up. Yes, I got trust, I'm not worried about that. They know they can get. That's why I done got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick. I got a chick. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a chick. I got a chick. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a chick. I got a chick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, like, baby, I need rest. Baby, I need rest. Baby, I want rest. Baby,
boy Spill Slim. That's right, man. I got the rounds before I even had the car.
Look, I never tell you that I didn't do it. I'm self-made, made to influence. I turn your castle into ruins. Sell it a seasoning to Martha Stewart. The first one get the egg, cock-a-doodle. Only thing we had was bread with the ramen noodles. The young 12 come through and book them like Barnes and Nobles. How you go from a misfit into a mogul? Yeah. This track ought to wake them up, call it Folgers. Surrounded by angels, demons can't approach us. Me llama dos cardenas, baby, buenas noches. See, I'm the big dog, I'm the cane course. End up in different spots, had the same choice. Soon as I plant a seed, I pray the rain moist. Soon as I left, our new edition gave the game pause. You know these balls is hard like...
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Down low. Here's Cada. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, when you're giving up dunks like that, you know you're not doing enough defensively.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Buries it from three-point range.
What a confident attack by White, finding his shot on the move.
The shot by Powell, no good. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Man can't hit. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. And it's Simons missing. And here's Montreal. Goes up the baseline. Pass to Lloyd. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Juzang. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Out to White. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in. White's gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shot on the wing. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
They grab their own miss. Here's Mann. Hits the outside fadeaway. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer, Simon. Unable to get that one.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Boston leading by 3. Here's White. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
The shot by Powell, no good. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Juzang. Great touch on the 16-footer. Juzang's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Using the mid-range. I like him in that area of the floor.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And Montreal making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from Tatum. And here's Montreal. They trail by 1. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Shireman. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Cada, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Cada's got 8 points.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfect.
Just making smart decisions with the ball. She gets it to a teammate ready for the finish.
Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Shoots. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
It's stolen. Here's Lloyd. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, sometimes it looks like Lloyd can do anything she wants out there. She is tough.
Out to the wing. Here's Shireman. A three-pointer off the mark. Montreal leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Powell for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Shireman. There's Brown with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Montreal ahead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Montreal?
Well, coaches love to say turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Chris gets the bucket.
I mean, what a pass. She was on time, on target.
Boston trailing. Pass to Shireman. Tries from 16. Chris with the rebound. Here's Sharp. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Hauser. Covered by Chris.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, you're going to have to play her a little tighter. If you give her space on the J, she'll make you pay.
On to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
White bounce pass. Here's Hauser. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you see the play inside. Points in the paint significantly help your team.
Chris can't hit. Austin with the ball. Knocked away. Pass to Plum. Fires from 18. Count the basket. And Montreal leads by 1. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. White wide open. He fires. No good from outside. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it. too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court, you got to do it as a unit.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Montreal making a change here. With the step back, Simons finds Tatum. Three-pointers off the mark. Montreal leading by 3. Here's Juzang. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Juzang's got 6.
And look, that's just the guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
That one goes. It's counted.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's White. A three-pointer, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Tatum. Latrey. It's rebounded by Montreal. And here's Montreal. They're on a 13-5 run here. Juzang. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. And Tatum hammers it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Oh, great Don. Kept her head up and made the right play.
Boston trails by 7. Tatum looking around. Simons, the pass to Tatum. Here's Queta, and he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Queta, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
With 1 on the clock, a shot off that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Montreal leads by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Let's wrap it up and get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Lloyd, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Just working over this defense. Lloyd can beat you from all 3 levels.
Brown the pass to Queta. Here's Simons from deep. It's rebounded by Montreal. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Juzang. Over Tatum. Again, Montreal scores.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Sweet touch inside from Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Howell's got the lead up to 7 now for Montreal. Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Powell, the pass to Lloyd. Gets to the corner and buries it.
And connecting with the jump shot. She's got the touch. We just saw it.
Simons surveying the D. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be for them.
And the basket by Hill.
That's a great delivery. knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
Awaiting foul. Tyrone Hill, first personal foul. First team foul.
Brown right side. It's rebounded by Montreal. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Brown, and the basket by Hill.
You can't take any points for granted in the NBA. That's a great bucket.
To the inside. Here's Tatum.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he can use a little help.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Baseline J on the way. Again missing Hill. Boston trails by 5. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Here's Powell, and it's White with the rebound.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Man connects from three-point range. Man's got 8 points.
That's a nice kick. Great feel for where to move with it.
Pass to Pritchard. Nice move. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's Hill for 3. Garza pulls it in. Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sharp. And it's good off the back rim and in. Sharp's got his first 2 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And so it's Montreal now. Here's Hill. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 3-point Montreal lead.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Tries again. That one a little long. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Garza off target with his 3. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Montreal ahead. They're up by 1. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Brown's gone even 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Here's Cappy, gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by Montreal. Chris has got 8 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. Boy.
Yeah, there was a lot of bumping going on inside. but she's able to fight through the defense and convert the shot.
Brown putting it on the deck. Hauser misses. Montreal leading by 3. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Montreal scores.
Whatever the team needs from Lloyd, it feels like she provides. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
To the middle. Here's Shireman. Nails the baby hook.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Powell. A new 14 for Montreal. The second chance effort. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And Montreal leads by 5. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. From outside the arc, Chris with the rebound. Chris has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Lloyd. Drops in the layup for 2. Lloyd's got the lead up to 7 now for Montreal.
I mean, they cannot stop her from scoring it tonight. She's putting on a clinic.
They set the pick. Pritchard with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And here's Montreal. They're on a 10-2 run here. Riddenauer's shot is off. And here's Boston. Here's Hauser. That 3 off the mark. Here's Chris. And he drops it in from the low post.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And the Celtics making a change here. So it's Boston now. 9-point game. Back to Brown. They get it again. Simons. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Powell. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Boston now. It's Brown with the drive. Brown, quick first step.
Well, we all know this about Jaylen Brown. He will work incredibly hard to get the big bucket.
Montreal again missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
And so it's Montreal now. Powell for 3. Another miss by Powell.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it's White missing. White's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Here's Mann. No good, unable to end this run. Mann's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. And the slam dunk by Simon.
A massive make by Simon, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
Here's Powell. It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Simon's up top. It's rebounded by Tyrone Hill. And here's Montreal on the wing.
It counts. What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And they go to the intentional foul. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 won't fall.
Oh, man, he's got to be feeling good right now. Those are some one.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Off target from downtown, and that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So we see Montreal get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know.
Keep mashing. Don't try to keep the boat from crashing. Stashing the and I thought you knew it. You know how we do it.
It's off. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 6.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.
Windows 5% tinted, can't even see it's me. I done missed a couple plays, my shit on D&D. Put me in the game, I'm the MVP. Take you out that Yoda, put you in an AMG. I count chicken, she know I'm the rawest. Too Slippery Entertainment, come step in my office. Take a, she say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. Tired of with them lanes, come with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day, found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the, just a throwaway. I'm riding with some, we look like Golden State. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck,
I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth. My bad, my pocket's deep with a. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep. See, I got some bread, so they won't beat with us. Bad. Hair and nails done, that don't feet. You ain't cause you ain't him, but she like ski. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Feel it in my soul. Equilibrium, little high, little low. I ain't worried about the Wi-Fi code. Living in the moment till I get home. You ain't gotta get too close. Don't come around if you can't take a joke. I ain't tripping if you're rich or you broke. This a move everybody know.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
She say she wanna fly me out, try me out. For her potty mouth, do ya? Try your best when depression choose ya. Your sundresses jump in like the bass while I calculate how much money it'll take till we free from this place. And she laugh, clink glass, think fast. Anywhere in this world you can have free that mind.
Lose control.
Ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me. You can spill the tea, I'ma sip. Baby, don't get mad, you some rip.
Lose control.
I'm all about my bread and my chips. The music in my head never quits.
Lose control. Lose control. Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control? control. Lose control.
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I